And welcome on back to Sports Ball, This Week in Sports, and we've got all the sports here for you.
Sports, coming in.
Sports, wait a minute. Wow, sports.
Didn't work. More sports.
All right, howdy there. Not that. What's up, big
Ballin'
ballers?
boys. Big ballin' boys.
I am. What's my name again?
Los Suckies.
Oh, I don't like that one. What's up? I'm Bloody Baller B, and this is
Still Afterburner. Still thinking about it, but not really thinking about it.
I thought of another name. Michelle is not here, aka Andy.
Michelle.
I feel like I just added a cool name to it.
You didn't. He's just making these names up. You just steal them from other people.
Maybe I am.
Thunder Thigh Guys. That's what we are.
Thunder Thigh
Dynamic
Guys.
Duos.
Boom! Welcome on back. How's everybody doing? We're going to just talk about some weird happenings in sports. That's what's going on right now.
As always, we're going to brush past basketball and baseball.
Yeah.
Just highlights. Boom. Highlights. Boom. Celtics lost. Clippers lost.
Boom.
Finals, Lakers. And Heat. Lakers won game one. Dominated the Heat. I didn't think he was going to get there. Boom.
Boom.
Basketball.
We sure did it. Let me put it more forward because now it's just on our sides. Like we're telling scary stories.
Oh, scary stories in the dark.
That's fine.
Okay, but yeah, Lakers are in the NBA Finals. No surprise there. I was surprised to see that the Heat made it. I thought the Celtics were going to come back and, make it to the finals. But
well, you were wrong, you fool.
They didn't.
You
I still
fool.
predicted the Lakers to win, and looks like that prediction is going to hold up well. They dominated yesterday. What was the score? The final score was like 118 to 88, I think it was.
Was that it?
What happened yesterday? 116 to 98. Lakers still look good.
And Fortnite's ready to install.
We're gonna play some Fortnite, boy.
No, we're not gonna do that.
Okay, yeah. So Lakers, Heat. I think Heat's gonna win one game. And then...
You think they're going to be done in 5?
Yep. 5. Easy.
Well, easy?
And that's it. I was going to go for the sweep, but I feel like they're going to at least win one.
Yeah.
Because you don't really get home field. Like, you don't get to go back to your home field. It's in the bubble.
Yeah.
And like you said, there's asterisks in the bubble. So...
Yeah, well, that's what people are going to say.
Yeah. It's a neutral zone. So I think they'll get one win. But the Lakers are still going to take it in 5.
Gotcha. I think...
My prediction.
Will anybody respect a championship win in the COVID season? Besides the team that won it.
I feel like if the Astros win, you will respect the hell out of that again.
Well, that's just because they deserve it.
And moving on to baseball, that was a nice segue about myself.
Yeah, so if the Astros win, everyone's already trying to make asterisks on retroactively. Also putting asterisks on the Astros championships. So,
they deserve to be there.
Well, no, the Dodgers, I'm sure, just weren't as good at cheating as the Astros were. Because they're a big market team that can pay more players and stuff. The Astros are just what I like to call evening the playing field. And turns out they're a bunch of sissy snowflakes over there in L.A.
Right.
So,
no, they're not. Dude.
Yeah, they sure are.
No, LeBron's out there dominating, bro.
Yeah, well, sorry. He needs. Can't have any distractions. Got to be in his little bubble. Jeez, what a loser.
But yes, Astros won.
They swept them, boy.
2-1.
Swept.
Surprising. I didn't think they're gonna get that.
Swept.
You didn't even think.
So
have no faith in them.
No, it's all good, dude.
Who they play now? Depending on the winner.
Who cares? They play the fucking guys, next people to get eliminated.
They play the next people to get eliminated?
Yeah, because they're going to play the people and then they're going to be eliminated.
Did the Dodgers just doing it, boy?
Yeah, well, of course they are. They're playing the Brewers, who had a losing record. I mean, so did the Astros, but, I mean, they beat the Twins, so...
They beat them so fast, I guess. Yeah, they're just, waiting. They're like, geez, hurry up and finish you guys' games. We want to play already.
Yeah, no, they're like, oh, you guys are still playing in the first round. That's crazy. So I think that's pretty exciting. It's cool to have this big old bracket because all these teams make it.
How many, 16?
16 teams, yeah.
Damn.
So I think that a lot of people, or some people really like it, some people do not like it.
How do you not like more playoff games?
Because it just takes away the integrity of the regular season.
It doesn't.
Shut up.
Who doesn't like seeing those little Cinderella stories where the team comes back and look at the Astros? That's pretty much what they're doing right now.
Sure. I mean, they've been on both sides of it, I guess. But yeah, so there's that happening, and I think that they will expand it because right now I believe it's, what is it? It's like 10 teams, I think, regularly. Because there's your 3 divisional winners and 2 wild cards, and those 2 wild cards face off in a winner-take-all game.
Just one.
Yeah, just one game.
Ooh,
winner takes it all.
High stakes right there.
So the last time, or I remember the Astros were in 2015. Mm-hmm. They eliminated the Yankees because that's what they do, and they moved on from that one, and that was when they got better faster than everybody expected, because like it was always the idea was like, oh, they're gonna win in 2017.
The Astros.
Yeah. And so they ended up making it to the playoffs in 2015, and they ended up making it to. They beat the Yankees, and then I think they lost to the Royals in the ALDS. But they were like just a couple innings away from taking that series, and then I think the Royals ended up. I don't know if they won it, but they definitely went to the World Series.
Was that when they played the Reds?
Did they Reds
or not? I don't know who they played. Wasn't it? No, I feel like I was rooting. Was it Cleveland team?
Oh, the Indians. That was the Cubs.
Yeah,
and everyone's like, "Oh, the Cubs have one." Shut up! They're a big market team.
Shut up!
Cleveland has, like, it's all of it's dumb. All of it's stupid. Like, stop. The Cubs have never once been the underdog. I don't care what anybody says.
Dude, they haven't won
That's
forever,
it's so stupid. Oh, 100 years? Like, you still had one. Like, it's 100 years more than never. Like, oh, sorry, the Indians are just ranking in the titles. The last time they got one was 70 years ago. Like, who cares? Who cares? That's not a valid argument, Cubs.
They already had the freaking basketball championship, I think, at that time.
Oh, yeah, because the Chicago's never had any championships, huh? Who's that man named Michael Jordan?
Team,
or maybe the 85 Bears, regarded as one of the best football teams of all time? Shut up, Chicago. You have enough. And
you don't need baseball.
You didn't need the stupid baseball team to win it. Also, the Cubs suck. Boo.
I don't know.
And the Astros win the next year, so none of it matters.
The who? Astros?
Yeah.
Cheaters. All right.
No, they're just really good, and the Dodgers need to stop choking all the time. What about the next year and they play the Red Sox?
All I'm saying, who's that guy?
What happened last year with the Nationals? Did the Nationals cheat too?
Probably.
Only in the World Series.
Probably.
That's why they beat the Astros. Only in the World Series is what I say. That's when they started cheating.
That's an asterisk right there.
How many times are you going to be the number 1 seed Dodgers and just each time? This is a Dodgers roast stream.
No,
Shut up.
I like.
Stop crying.
Dodgers are
Stop throwing baseballs at my team.
Joe Kelly, he deserves the world.
He deserves more suspension time. No, I was like, you're just gonna make him a martyr. Don't suspend him.
You know who deserves the suspension time?
Who?
The Cowboys. Defensive lineman.
Are we done with baseball then? Yeah. Astros move on. Dodgers, I hope, lose.
Baseball's over.
And that's a bit of baseball.
And that's a baseball.
And that's in the moon in the sky, and it looks like a pizza. That's baseball. This thing kind of synced out.
You broke it.
No, it connected it. It's going to take a second. I was going to think of some sound effects. Maybe if I keep talking, it will be louder. And welcome back, baby. We're moving on to the sports, baby. The sports ball.
Sports ball.
Whoa! Extreme close. Whoa!
We're not green screen. It's okay.
That's all good. What were we talking about?
NFL.
Yeah.
Breaking it back.
Cowboys, should we talk about college first before we go into... Oh, no, we got to talk about... That was a perfect segue. I know I just completely ruined it by talking all that stuff. Yeah, Tristan Hill, though. Was that a dirty play?
It was. That guy twisted. He had his ankle. He saw he was down.
Hey, suspend him. I don't care. I don't think he's...
Freaking alligator row.
He was about to get out, dude. He was about to spring it.
And that was my running back. I needed him more than anyone else.
You sound like Anakin Skywalker.
Skywalker. You watch the Star Wars.
With Anakin Skywalker. That's what he was when he first got to Jedi training and stuff. He's all by himself. Just fucking.
And I'm laden. What was that?
Oh, Padme.
What are you talking about?
He's a Skywalker. He's
I get it. There's a laugh track. Where's any good laugh tracks in there? You deserve it. That's for you, because you deserve it. You did great.
Thank you.
But yeah, so he definitely... Has anything been happened or said if he got suspended or anything?
No, I don't think he's got suspended.
Just a fine.
I don't think he will get suspended. Why?
He hurt his knee. He has, what did they say? A degree 1 knee sprain. Okay. First degree knee sprain. That's what it was. I look like Yoda. Degree 1. The first degree knee sprain.
Yeah.
He's out 1 to 2 weeks. And it's all because the guy just couldn't let go, huh?
Who cares?
Jeez, take the high road sometimes, Cowboys players. Jeez, read the room.
Look, I'm totally fine if Tristan Hill gets suspended. This kind of stuff always happens in sports, and then like every commentator and every analyst just gets on their high horse like they'd never played sports before. You get caught up in it, man.
Have you ever heard anybody of the commentators who are old football players say any of that stuff? Like, be like, oh, that doesn't deserve to be there.
Well, like everybody when Myles Garrett did it. Yeah, maybe Myles
Well,
Garrett
that one was like a big...
but you can understand getting carried away.
Yes, you can. It happens.
Not specifically. No, I think I did hear some saying it was a dirty play, doesn't belong in the league, and blah, blah, blah.
Some of the actual commentators that used to play football?
Yes.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, was it just the commentators?
No, some of it was just the guys on fantasy football.
Oh.
Stuff. And I was just like, yeah, it's a dirty play, and we don't need it, and all that good stuff. Mm-hmm. But, like, I can understand getting carried away, and I already understand wanting to win so bad. You do anything to the guy sitting across from you.
Yeah.
So, like, and that's just in our small little high school football.
Texas football.
Yeah, not NFL big time.
Well, they're making millions.
Millions and millions.
Yeah.
To play this game. So, totally get it. Don't do it, but everyone get off their high horse.
And don't act like they wouldn't do it if they were in that situation.
Yeah, don't act like it's the craziest thing we've ever seen. It happens.
No, freaking some guy hitting another person with the helmet is probably one of the craziest.
Yeah, that's way crazier for
sure. than anything else.
But I would 2 games, something like that, get suspended. However long Chris Carson's
they're probably just gonna find him.
I mean, no, but like if it was up to me, just 2 games.
And
also, if it was like DeMarcus Lawrence, I'd probably be singing a different tune. But it's just Tristan Hill, so that's fine.
Oh, that's right. So it's another no-name guy. You're just like,
yeah. I mean, he's his name. He's a starting lineman. I was like, he's not very good. At least I don't think so. I don't know. I never see him.
Your dad's coming. Dude, he's the best.
Yeah. No, he's someone picked up by Rod Marinelli, who's the defensive coordinator of the Raiders, I think now. Take him, trade him.
Go ahead.
We'll get somebody else.
You like your defensive coordinator now, Cowboys?
No, he's also pretty bad. I guess I didn't know how good I had it with Rod Marinelli. Mike Nolan sucks. That defense is Swiss cheese. It is just so many holes in that defense. It is crazy, and I hate it.
And before we get more into the NFL games, like you said before, we'll take it back. Okay. Jump into the college football. So we had a good amount. Go ahead and get the horn ready. Upset alerts, baby. That's our upset alert.
That's not a.
That's not it. And that was an upset. Yup.
I hit the wrong one that time.
That's the upset creaking in. Yeah. So the first one we were talking about that me and Nico actually watched. Well, I watched a little bit of it. He watched a little bit of it. Was Nico's alum or Nico's alma mater. That one, something with an A. Texas Tech versus the Longhorns.
Wreck 'em, am I right?
It was a close game. A lot closer than I thought it was going to be. But Texas prevailed. Came out with the onside kick, as all Texas teams are, I guess, known to do. That's just what they're good at. And came back and won in overtime. It was a crazy game.
And you thought it was only the Falcons who could give up big leads.
Oh, in back-to-back games. Come on, weeks.
No, but...
At that one time?
Before that was Saturday. So we didn't know it was going to be back-to-back.
Yeah.
We thought only the Falcons could give up a big lead, but it turns out Texas Tech can as well. I think it's the color scheme, because they have about the same color scheme.
Was it like
black and red?
They had like a 14-point lead.
It was 15, because they
had to go for 2.
They had to go for 2.
A 15-point lead with like 3 minutes, 2
something
minutes left.
Super.
And as soon as I saw the touchdown, I was like, "Oh, this is over."
Get your guns.
Everyone was showing that Crabtree catch when Texas Tech last week.
And again.
Yeah.
Just like on Halloween, baby, we bring them again.
Yeah, I thought that was exactly what was gonna happen, but
then they got spanked. That one. I don't know why there's a laugh.
Then they came back, but the Longhorns still look the same. Sam Ellinger runs it a lot.
Still trash.
Yeah, he's alright. I thought he was going to be better. Defense is still not as good as they need to be if they want to get anywhere further. And Sam Ellinger is going to leave. I don't know who their backup is. But they just probably going to be mediocre again.
No, but they're back, baby! Longhorn football, they're back! Aren't they? They're back every year.
Yes, they were back.
No,
so that was
not back,
one of the almost upset. That wasn't an actual
Yeah,
upset.
that was really bad. And also, I just want to say, they kept comparing Sam Ellinger to Colt McCoy that whole game.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, he's not, though.
But he's not.
I was like, Colt McCoy's good.
Where is Coleman? What happened to him?
He was a backup for a while in the league. He was a backup for the Redskins for a bit.
Oh.
Trump supporter says hi.
Hello, Trump supporter.
Hello.
Colt McCoy, so was he with the Redskins?
He was with the Redskins for a while there. He was a backup.
Is he in the league still, probably?
I don't freaking know.
Dude, freaking Ryan Fitzpatrick can still be there. Why isn't Colt McCoy, dude?
Colt McCoy, 'cause he's
Ryan Fitzmagic over
garbage.
here. That's what he's doing. But yeah, so
Colt McCoy, where is he at? Is he still
practice squad?
If you think he's on the practice squad.
Well, what else would he be? But that was a close game. Texas Tech.
Oh, he's in the New York Giants, bro.
Why didn't they start him?
What the heck?
Dude?
Put him in.
They have Jason Garrett now, dude. They have
He's come with the
high-powered
11th
offense.
season,
You know?
he spent the last 6. Okay, as a backup, he was.
Find out here.
This will be, yeah, he's in his. Yeah, he's in the Giants.
Wow. Second straight.
Danny Dimes, watch out! Who is that coming behind you? It's Colt McCoy. The eyes of Texas are upon you.
All right, you're sticking there. Now, we're still in college. You can simmer down.
Right.
Going back to college.
Right.
The first upset that I did see that I didn't think they were gonna come back was Kansas versus number 3 Oklahoma.
Whoa, that's an upset,
The
baby.
final score was 38-35. I was watching this game, and Oklahoma had the lead the whole time. Kansas State actually had to come back, and I think it was only like a 10-point deficit, but still, going against a number 3 school, you would have thought that they had no chance. But I didn't watch how they won or all that because I left before that. But they came back and won, and I was like, "Wow, look at that! I should have kept watching that game."
Yeah.
But
And what was the other one? I remember A&M almost lost to Vanderbilt.
they won 17-12, high scoring game.
Yeah, very
how are
good.
they gonna let Vanderbilt stop them that many times? But who knows? That was
And then who else?
Mississippi State.
Is that Kellen Mond? Is he still the
Yeah.
quarterback?
I don't think he left anywhere.
He's a senior.
But this is his last year.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he scored
That looks
17 points. Good thing they had him in there all 4 years.
I kind of think it's crazy they had Kyler Murray for at one point A&M,
Yeah.
and then let him go. And
They didn't
he's
let
good.
him go.
He left?
He dipped, yeah.
Weren't they putting someone else in front of him? That's why.
Because he was a freshman. Instead of redshirting him, they let him go, like, play a little bit. Like, he'd come in every once in a while. And Kyle Allen
Was it Trevor Knight?
very
That's
good.
who it was?
No, it was Kyle Allen at first.
Oh, okay.
Them two would play, like, almost, not at the same time, but Kyle Allen was a starter. And then Kyler Murray would, like, work in relief and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kyle Allen transferred. And Kyler Murray transferred.
They both just left.
Both
They're like,
transferred. Yeah, Kyle Allen
don't
went
like
to Houston, I think, to go be a Cougar, and Kyler Murray went to Oklahoma. And
Yeah, I saw
to
that.
sit behind Baker, and then he just was like, all right, this is my show now. And
I
then
saw that
it's
Oklahoma.
my boy
They were
Baker.
talking about Oklahoma and all the quarterbacks that they've had.
Yeah,
They have Baker, Kyler Murray. They've had one other person.
Sam Bradford is one I could think of. Did they have anybody before that? Landry Jones.
I don't remember, but they just had like a good quarterback. I was like, oh, look at them. They're doing pretty good.
Oh yeah.
And
Jalen Hurts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where's he at?
He was at Alabama, and then he
Alabama.
transferred to Oklahoma because Tua Tagovailoa.
That man, they need to put that man in, dude. Put him in already.
Why? Put him in for who? Ryan Fitzpatrick, dude? Dude, he's killing it.
Another
dude.
upset we had was Mississippi State beating number 6 LSU, and everybody on Twitter and Facebook were ragging on LSU like, oh, wow.
Oh, so LSU lost?
Yeah, LSU lost.
Dang,
They lost.
dude.
The final score was 44-34. They lost by 10. They're not as good as they are. So
Yeah.
looks like
It's
Joe
not as good
Burrow
as they
was.
are.
They were.
Oh, okay, that's it. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. But Joe Burrow, I guess, was the answer. You know.
Yeah.
Wasn't that coach? Just Joe Burrow. Look at that man. Look what he's gonna do for the Bengals. Just wait. Who are the Cowboys? The Cowboys are playing the Browns. Never mind. Just forget about it.
All right, cool beans. Yeah, no, they play him later on when he gets his feet under him.
When he actually knows how to
when
read the
he
defense and
knows the
everything.
playbook, and he's gonna light up the Cowboys in December. I think it's for my birthday.
Oh wow, he gets to beat them for you.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty sick, dude.
I think that was the only upsets here that are shown, and yeah, that was a pretty crazy college weekend. We found out Big Ten and Denver back. I think we talked about it last week.
Donald Trump brought him back himself.
You heard that? Trump supporter.
Yeah.
I heard him.
Trump supporter.
Thank you.
Did you hear?
Can thank him for us.
Yeah, he said it single-handedly. He plunged his hand down to the depths of the pandemic and pulled out Big Ten football.
He just said football, and look what happens as soon as he said the Titans
he said Big
and
Ten.
the Vikings.
Oh yeah, as soon as that happened,
and then now
the Titans facilities were shut down until Saturday, and everyone was just like, no, or the NFL's like, yeah, we're still gonna play the game. Well, it's like
we're switching to Monday.
But they won't get time to practice. Yeah, sucks. Should have got COVID. What were you thinking?
Should have got COVID. We're just moving to Sunday one day after. They should be fine, right?
Yeah, that'll be good. And then, so the Vikings are they playing the Texans as planned? Is that everything that's happening? I think so.
Just have the COVID teams play against each other.
Yeah. Again.
Do it.
You
won't. Spread it more.
I get it. Just take those guys out, put them on the COVID list, and
because it was like 5 players. Maybe?
No, 5 personnel, 2 players.
5 personnel.
Yeah.
Okay. So
unless one of those was Derrick Henry.
And they have those high tech watches where it lets you know who's been in contact with. So that's just pretty cool.
Yeah. So there you go. Now that the plan gets put into action, this was always going to be a risk. This was always something that could possibly happen in this season. So they came prepared. Hopefully.
See, calms down after this.
I hope it does. They're probably going to either extend, add another week at the end, maybe just for them, or maybe they'll switch around the bye weeks.
This would be pretty crazy.
Stuff like that. Some stuff like this has happened before. I even think last year something like that had to happen during a bye week. It doesn't bother me because I don't have anybody in the
It doesn't. It's like, I don't care.
So I only care about that.
Andy.
Roger has both James Conner and Derrick Henry.
Oh.
So welcome to my world, having your 2 running backs out.
Oh, welcome to your world?
Yeah.
Yeah, my world is worse.
That's different. It's because you're no good at
Give me the water.
You're no good at the game.
Indeed, I am good. Okay, but that's college. So Big Ten and them are back. Was there anybody that was going to be in the top in their ranks? You know how college has the rankings.
Like anybody good?
1 through 25, yeah.
From the Big Ten?
Maybe like Wisconsin.
Wisconsin was like 18 or 19, and Ohio State.
So they could kick some people out. Is that what's going to happen?
I think so. I don't know if they put any out. Did they already put them out? I guess so. If they're all next to everybody's name in week 1. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they will kick some people out by having them back in. But nothing too crazy. Not like, oh my gosh, you got bumped behind Ohio State. Yeah, of course you are.
Yeah.
Most people are.
And I was wondering, I wanted to see what the actual ranks for LSU, all the people that got upset. Mm-hmm. And especially Oklahoma going 3, losing to an unranked team.
They were going to... another thing in college football. Sorry, finish your thought.
Oh, that was it. I just wanted to see what was going to be ranked after losing to like a team like that being so high ranked.
So they were floating around the idea of extending the college playoffs this year because they've extended all
more
the
people.
Other playoffs.
More
people.
Dude, hell, that's as soon as they.
But they already said no.
Oh, come on!
And the argument for that would be the same argument that people have against football, right? Is that you lose the integrity of the regular season? It's just like, well, then. But the other side of that is you could have a team schedule a bunch of
easy games,
marshmallows, like Clemson likes to do. They have a weak schedule, but now they're undefeated in a Power 5 conference. So what argument do you have against them? And we saw what happened. They won their first game, but then they get schmurdered by LSU.
Yeah.
But I guess everybody was last year.
Yeah. And that would help also with it. Like the people that do go against the easier teams just have a bigger playoffs, and then they prove themselves there in the playoffs.
Yeah. And even then, you could just go and be like, well, you do get rewarded because you'll get a bye or something like that.
Oh, the higher seeds. Yeah. Just give them
like
the regular NFL.
That's how sports works.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Instead of just being like, these guys are gonna actually play these guys like they used to do before.
Yeah. I thought that's barbaric. That's how they did it up until like 2000.
Let's just flip a coin wherever. You guys are facing.
Yeah. Well, this is the bowls, baby.
What?
BCS, baby. You're in a BCS bowl though. What the fuck does that mean?
The Tostinos, mac and cheese,
Doritos,
all the chip brands, whatever we can get.
Tostitos, Cheetos,
mixing it all into one.
Fiesta Bowl, Fiesta Grande. Starbucks.
They just want to make those advertisement money.
That's all. They just want.
That's all those bowl games are for. It's just like that's
the sponsors in a mother. Just sponsors.
I thought you said that was the NCAA right there.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, we'll give you more bowl game, or we'll give you guys a game for money.
That's just like the end of it. There it is. Good job, son, man.
I'm killing it right now.
Look at you.
I really am. Yeah, I just play the games, man.
I think it'd be better. I don't know why they haven't expanded the playoffs already, but I don't know.
I'd say 8.
That's what I was thinking too.
Or
Just
six,
like
or
just
maybe
slow.
do 6, because then you'd have the top 2
Get a bye,
weeks,
and then
just like it'd be like one side of the.
Just slowly start expanding it. I don't understand. I don't know.
March Madness, baby, but football.
March Madness, but football. There you go.
There you go.
Everybody knows March
January
Madness. There you go.
Madness.
That doesn't roll off the tongue.
Yeah.
You know, January Jubilee. You know, something. January.
That'd be fun.
Jacks.
January Jelly Jam.
that is good.
Jelly
Jam. All right.
What else were we talking about?
College football, a lot of upsets. Texas still looks the same. Wisconsin coming back and all them.
All right, that's it.
That was it. Yeah, pretty much.
All right, we're gonna move
on to our
on
next segment. What we've all been waiting for, baby. NFL. Here we go into the season, week 3. And
how did turn that down? Yeah, that'll still be going.
So, how did week 3 go for you and your team? Yeah?
Oh, I straight up murdered the game in fantasy this week. I got 186 in a PPR league.
Was it enough to secure our $5 highest point total a week?
Well, that's funny that you asked that, because if the Saints could play any goddamn defense, then yes, you would think I would have won. But it turns out the Saints are so terrible.
No.
So terrible that my Rex Burkhead, great call, by the way, best call in all of fantasy football, if you ask me. I'm basically
best call
I've ever seen. How did I get... Let's just take a second to appreciate Rex Burkhead getting 35 fantasy points.
That was insane.
And just really coming through for me. Scoring 3 touchdowns. 2 through the air, 1, or 2 on the ground, 1 through the air.
I was not expecting that. Every time they go into the red zone, I thought it was just going to be Cam Newton doing his Cam Newton.
And that is why you fail!
And he did not. Rex Burkhead turned it up, like you said. I don't know how he did that. I don't know how you even predicted that. I wouldn't trust anybody there, but...
Yeah, just
the fantasy oracle over here, I guess.
And they did, and don't act like I got this from fantasy football now either. Like they
told you not to.
No,
don't.
They're like, you can't trust the New Patriots running back, and they're still saying it now. And I might believe them now. I thought that was like I used up all my good luck juice.
It's just like a one and done kind of.
Yeah. So back. Like I'm still figuring that out, because I think I'm definitely gonna have a 49ers running back in there. Okay. Whether it's Jerick McKinnon or Raheem Mostert. Mm-hmm. So, and then the other one, I'm still figuring it out. Patty O'Brien in the chat asks, "Are you fruits?" Just a question. Hey, no, all right. I'm not a fruit.
Actually, no. There's
no, not a fruit currently.
Come check in next week.
Maybe. Check in next week. Here, this just in. This just it. Actually, yes, I'm a banana.
You got it here, guys. Pretty good.
No, but yeah, just a big slice of man meat right here.
No fruit here.
No fruit.
It's big old man meat here. All right.
Anyways, what are we talking about?
Fantasy team. So your team did great.
How'd your team? How'd your team
equally
do?
as good. I feel like 67 points is an honest score. It really humbled us.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's definitely a humbling experience for you.
Only because I've had injuries because the damn Cowboys hurting my next best running back. So first, I go lose Saquon Barkley to torn ACL.
It's part of the game. It's part of the game. I think we all agree.
And then the Cowboys go and roll up on Chris Carson, my next best guy. So now I'm left with J.K. Dobbins, Malcolm Brown. No, I let that guy go. He was trash. And just trying to scramble to try to get any kind of running backs. I don't know. All the running backs are taken. I tried trading. No one wants to trade. I'm just here with my receivers. No running backs.
Yeah.
Trying to pick at the bottom of the barrel.
Yep.
and it's not looking good.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling optimistic as I do every single week.
Why don't you just pick up Devontae Freeman? Why don't you just pick up the Giants running back, bro? What are you thinking?
Devontae Freeman?
Yeah.
Your dad already picked him up even before he was even signed. I don't even know how you knew about that. This guy just like knows all the fantasy inside news.
Yeah, you should have known.
I just
Anyways,
don't.
he still thinks we're fruit.
Okay.
So, but still come in next week just to make sure that we haven't turned into giant.
Giant fruits, you know, come.
Yeah, just in
All right.
case.
Good.
But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do fancy for my running backs either. I mean, I personally just have to wait.
Gosh.
I just have to wait till week.
I have to do for 2 weeks. I
Week
get
8.
one. I get one of my good guys back.
Okay. Well, I mean, I could have mine back on by
If
Sunday
I just
night.
learn how to properly play my receivers, we'll be good.
Yeah.
I had like 2 or 3 20-point guys go off in my bench.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting Deontay Johnson to get hurt with a concussion on the first play he gets.
Yeah, why didn't
so he was out that
why
whole
didn't
game.
you know that? Like, I knew that Rex Burkhead was going to get 3 touchdowns.
Shut up. Okay, and I thought Deion Lewis was going to do a lot better than just one rushing attempt for 0 yards. Shat the bed. Picked up Minshew. Everyone's hot on Minshew. 2 20-point games the other weeks. Come with me. Week 3 got me 9 against the Dolphins. Who would have thought that? I trusted Gardner Minshew.
Whatever you think you should do the opposite. I think you understand.
Jay, I'm just gonna give my phone to my brother. Here, just make my lineup.
Yeah,
Just
maybe
somebody.
you should.
He's winning somehow.
Is he?
He was winning in this league. He keeps barely squeaking by the
yeah.
everyone.
Because Lamar Jackson didn't do that well. Was he? Oh no, he started Lamar. Under me, I told him to do that.
But did you bet Cam Newton? I don't think he did.
No. Yeah, I don't think he did either. Just because of the fact that he was just throwing them. Oh, but he threw a couple to Rex Burkhead, so maybe.
He did, I think he did pretty good, actually.
Yeah, he might have squeaked that one out.
All right, so you heard about our fantasy teams.
Yeah, I'm way better.
What
than
about your actual NFL team?
Okay, but first, before that, I play Andy. Andy, you're going down.
Andy.
Much
going
like you
down.
Much like you did in our
here we go. He's bringing it out. Go get it. You know you want to. He's looking at it, guys. Here it is. Turns out, no, I don't know. He's turning into a fruit. Oh, he's a big old fruit.
Woo! Yeah!
There it is.
Woo!
Yes.
Is that looking fruity enough for you, Patty?
That's the Patty. That is our New World Wrestling belt. We fight for it every pay-per-view. Nico so far is the reigning champ, as you can tell.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
He retained after this past pay-per-view match. What was it? Night of Champs or
Clash of the Night of Champions.
Clash of whatever the hell.
Gold Rush!
Whatever they're doing anymore. Gold Rush.
Yeah.
He retained. Thinks he's cool against one of our other colleagues, Ball and Shandy.
Steely Balls.
Steely Balls. You know, he beat
Balls.
me last week. I'm very upset.
Yeah, well, it's anybody could beat you last week.
Yeah.
It's so bad. And Jackie had really had the opposite result. She just would have beat anybody else that wasn't me.
Except
me and Roger.
Roger. So you still have to pay.
Roger. Yeah, so I still had to pay Roger $5. That's my Sacco punishment. That's what I get for being bad at the GOM. And
Yes,
that's what you'll have to do.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna win at least one.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So my teams, how did our teams do?
Yes.
The Cowboys did all right. They were in a shootout with Russell Wilson, and you're not typically going to win those, especially when your defense is just straight garbage. They did, in fact, have a chance to win at the end, but Dak did not have any time. He willed himself up. I definitely thought he was going down. Maybe we should have thrown the ball away.
Maybe,
just open.
But
I saw that he, heaved it up, threw it exactly to a Seahawk, and I just hope that he stops waiting to be down by so much to turn it on.
To just be like, dude, this is when we get started.
Yeah, exactly. Like, okay, I understand. Like, the stats look really good, but there's some drives where it's like, okay, now is when you need to produce. And he fumbled it, and they scored immediately. I was like, okay, this is when you need to produce 3 and out. They go and score again. Like, on those ones, you need to have long, methodical drives, and he just needs to turn it on at the right time. Because when there's no pressure on him, he does a lot better. No pressure,
like a lot of people do.
No, but like no pressure, not like guys-wise, not like defensive line-wise. No pressure.
Yeah, just like
no expectations. He's like, all right.
Now I'm gonna turn it on, baby. Yeah, let me show him what I'm about.
Let me do some. What's it called? let me throw some to Cedric Wilson real quick.
Real quick.
And I definitely knew who he was before yesterday.
You did not.
Naturally.
He's like number 11. Who the hell is that? That's Wilson.
Dude.
He Googles it real quick. Oh, Cedric, man. We drafted him in the 6th round.
Yeah, of course.
No, but the Saints, they tried. They were doing good. They were actually doing a lot better when I thought their defense was going to allow a little bit more points. And sometimes when they had to stop them, they needed to. They had a good drive. They were finally gaining momentum, going. They just got a first, it was second down. Then they brought in Taysom Hill, which usually is a surefire play. But I feel like maybe everyone's already figuring out what Taysom does, what he's looking for. Because I know, like, whenever he goes in, he just wants to try to pull that ball and take off. And this guy does not like to juke. He's a quarterback who likes to run over people.
Yeah.
I don't know why he does that.
And then he got run over.
He did not really. The guy was just right
Ran
there.
over.
He didn't. He was
Strip sack, baby.
Yes, he fumbled the ball, and that was the turning point of the game. And then after that, it's just you knew it was over. Rodgers had the game in his hands, and he wasn't going to let it go after that. They had a chance. They were there, and then they just let it go. Emmanuel Sanders is finally coming in. I've been telling you, to his own. It looks like finally with the Saints receiver. We're finally getting Michael Thomas back this week against the Lions with Emmanuel Sanders, looks like he's getting better at route running, and Drew Brees is trusting him more. Maybe they're getting more rapport together, which is good. And I feel like we're only going to go uphill from here, baby. Not only because we're only playing worse teams, but we're going uphill, baby.
1-2.
1-2. Wow.
Bronx Sushi 2 asks, did your team kick enough home runs in the hockey ball game?
Oh, dude, I actually didn't check that team. Yeah, I forgot to set my lineup.
Yeah,
I didn't set my goalie, dude. I had him.
My mid-range fielder. That was the one. And I just wanted to go through each. We'll go through a rapid-fire round of the NFL teams and be like, all right, these teams are the record that they are, or this team is not the record that they are. Like,
I know the first one right off the bat.
What?
My fantasy team. Not the record they deserve, okay? Coming this next weekend, we're going to go undefeated. We're going to finish off the season strong. 3 losses.
Okay, so Broncos and Jets are both 0-3, and I believe that's where they are.
Yeah.
They're playing today. If you want to do predictions, we can. Jets.
No, I'll go Broncos just to keep a little spicy.
Yeah,
you know,
I don't know. This third string rookie quarterback could be the answer.
We might get another freaking Eagles-Bengals situation where nobody wants to win the game.
Nobody wants to win the game.
That's what it's going to look like.
Browns are 2-1.
Browns are 2-1.
Are they an above 500 team?
Yeah, I feel like they're actually getting better. If you look at their whole team altogether, they look like they should be a good team.
Not talent-wise. I don't think that's been their problem this year and even the past year. Are they going to finish above 500?
I think so.
They seem like a 9-7 team to me.
Yeah,
so
I feel like they can do it. Because even on the thing, it said the Browns finally go above 500 since 2014. 14, that's what it was.
That's a lot.
I was like, so much football has happened that time.
2017, I think they lost every game.
There's a whole year where they won for the first game, lost the rest, and then the whole season lost also, right?
Yeah. So
it's been bad. But they definitely look like they have the right people. They just maybe coaching. I don't. Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
But they're 2-1, so they're getting better.
1-2, the Cowboys. I think they're better than that, but I think the offense is 3-0.
3-0. They look great.
They look real good. I mean, maybe not the Falcons, but that's the actual game they ended up winning. But that defense is 0-3. So I think right now they look like, I would say 8-8, maybe 9-7 is what they look like. Of course, I'm optimistic. I want to say like 10-6. But they're in that area because that defense is so bad.
They have guys just standing back there at the safety positions like, hey, there's a guy running that way.
Hey, did you guys want me to stop that guy? Oh, dude, never mind.
Oh, dude, I play? We forgot. Okay, just go. I've got fast round. Go.
Okay. And Steelers.
I think you're above that. They should be better.
Okay, Steelers. I don't remember
3-0.
Are they?
Yeah, they're one of the undefeated teams.
Okay, yeah, 3-0, and then the Titans are also 3-0. I think that they are what they are. Like, they both play really well.
And you see how the Steelers change whenever they have Ben Roethlisberger in.
Yep.
They look like a different team. Yeah.
Mason Rudolph, they're like, hit him in the head earlier.
Jeez, get him out of here. I believe they're exactly where they should be.
Colts are 2-1. I don't think they're going to end up being that good.
No, I don't think they played anybody like...
They beat... Who did they beat? I know they just beat the... I don't know.
Well, 2-1.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But...
Not as good.
Not as good as 2-1. Bears 3-0.
I don't know how they're doing that. They're just pulling it out, you know.
And it just killed me how Mitch Trubisky was just like, it happened out of nowhere.
Yeah, they got a new starting quarterback, Nick Foles. Maybe now.
Being one of the worst offenses for the last 2 years came out of nowhere for you.
No, it just makes no sense.
Yeah.
But maybe they'll turn it around with Nick Foles. They did look a lot better with Nick Foles. He was throwing it down there. They came back and beat the Falcons. Not that that's hard, I'm guessing. It's like it's something everyone does now.
Yeah.
But they looked a lot better with Nick Foles back there.
Yeah.
And sometimes, it looks like all you need is just a change of quarterback.
Yep.
We'll see.
But also, you got to factor in the Nick Foles that when there's a little bit of expectations, he
crumbles?
Yeah, he doesn't do very well either. It's just like, oh, we'll go win us this game. He's like, man, I'll try my best.
Right,
and he did. He's like, oh, I just have to throw it to my guy. And the Falcons were full. Jaguars 1-2. They're about that. I think they're going to be...
Gardner Minshew's
they're probably going to be lower, even though I predicted them to win the AFC South.
But...
immediately going back on it. I don't know. They just don't have enough pieces on either side, I feel like.
Yeah, I can't even tell you who's the top receiver that he would go to.
LaVisca Chenault?
I don't even know exactly.
No, I'm telling you. LaVisca Chenault.
Dude, of course. But I don't know who that guy is.
Chris Conley.
Okay.
Keelan Cole.
Are you just making up names?
D.D. Westbrook.
No, but yeah, I see, but no.
Those are names.
I know. Those are definitely names for sure.
Those are receivers on the Jaguars.
Okay, but no.
I didn't realize I knew so many of them.
It just took a little while.
Tyler Eifert, tight end.
Oh, he's not with the Bengals anymore, dude?
No, he's on the Jags.
Jeez.
You watched the game. I guess he wasn't really throwing to anybody.
Oh, shut up.
Bengals 0-2-1. I do think they shall get a victory, but I do think they'll be about like 4.
I think they're going to get better. I think they're better than that, for sure.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow is definitely going to turn it on.
I think they should have beat the Eagles. Yeah. I think that they should have beat the Eagles.
My boy Tyler Boyd is taking over receiver 1 position. Adrian Green is fading out, and that's fine. And they have Joe Burrow now, and I feel like they're going to get better.
All right. I feel like they're going to get better. They're better than that record, but not much better than that. I feel like this year. But they are getting better. 1-2 for the Saints.
Definitely.
Better.
I don't know.
They're better than 1-2. They are. They played a good team in the Packers, and they played the Raiders.
It's just they're just so inconsistent when they play away. It's just they need more. They are the most penalized team, so maybe when they focus on that and get that out of the way, they'll win. They had another chance. They could have stopped the Packers.
The Titan Packers.
The
Titan
if they just didn't all cross over on the offsides. You knew it was coming. Everybody knew it was coming.
You couldn't do that in a normal game. You couldn't silent count them in there in the Superdome. But now you can.
Damn, game changer.
COVID.
But I feel like they will come in together. Drew Brees thought it was going to be bad, but they're going to be better.
Yeah.
He did real good at home, and Alvin Kamara is still a beast. That guy shows his balancing freaking...
Yeah.
I don't know how he does it. He's on his 5th game now with 2 touchdowns in each single game. 5 straight games with 2 touchdowns. That guy is a beast.
And he still can
should have won.
Still can do anything against me in fantasy.
He did a lot. I mean, it didn't help much.
I still won by 30 points.
Yes.
So,
I mean,
thanks, Rex.
looking at your score,
thanks, Rex.
Okay, what else?
Lions 1-2. That's what they are.
Yeah,
that's where they are. They might have a sneaky win here and there. Because Matthew Stafford does some crazy stuff with not a lot. He's like a Tony Romo with an even worse team. He's Diet Romo, if you ask me. Seahawks 3-0.
Romo is already Diet Romo.
All right, don't talk to me like that again. Don't disrespect me like that. 3-0 for the Seahawks.
Yep.
And they are that. Russell's
turning it up. MVP. He's like, fuck you. I won an MVP, but bitch,
yeah,
I deserve one.
He's gonna
and I'm going to prove to you why I deserve it. And man.
He should have got one last year at least. I mean, Lamar really tore it up, but Russell also had a really good year that year. But he's playing his best football. And now DK Metcalf's in his second year. Tyler Lockett is out there doing some crazy Tyler Lockett stuff. And everything's just clicking.
Yeah, he was really turning it up against that secondary.
That Swiss cheese defense. We're going to go ahead and try it. It's just a cover Swiss.
Cover
Swiss. Then we got the Dolphins 1 and 2. Yep.
Yeah, they're exactly right there.
Yep. They might get 6 wins.
Do you think Jalen Hurts starts by the end of it?
Do I think Jalen Hurts starts for the...
Tua Tagovailoa Tiga.
Tina Tamatanga
that guy
will play a game this
year. Game. Start?
He will start.
Or he'll just come out.
Start a game this year.
Hot take back on hot
take.
Take.
So hot. I burned my hand. Chargers 1 and 2. They're about that. I don't think I feel
like they're gonna get better. I
think they will get better, but I think that they're gonna stay
right there.
You got to factor in the fact that they're in the division with the Chiefs, and the Raiders have 2 wins.
They have 2 wins.
And then we got the Buccaneers, 2 and 1. I think they're about that. 9-7, 10-6.
Yeah, their defense is still really good.
Yeah.
And now that they have a little offense behind them, it's just like not always on the field, turning it over. Mm-hmm. They're going to be on the other time. I feel like they're going to be good, and I'm excited. I'm even more excited now to watch this next Saints versus Buccaneers game.
Yeah, because the Bucs should take this one.
No,
Ravens at 2 and 1. Yeah, I think they'll be like 12 and 4 this year.
I need their running backs to do a little bit better this coming up game.
Yeah, Mark Ingram or Gus Edwards. One of those
J.K. Dobbins actually is.
I wouldn't put too much stock in that. And then we got the Washington football team. They're exactly where they are.
Until they change that quarterback. They just don't want to do it.
I honestly think they will be like an 8-8, 9-7 team as soon as they change Alex Smith. To quarterback. Dwayne Haskins is a big old pile of poopy right now.
He's just not it. He's just not the answer they need.
He's just not it. I don't think. I mean, obviously still a young guy, but he had like 4 turnovers last week. I just don't think.
You gave him a chance. It's all right. You gave it.
There hasn't really been any flashes for me. I haven't seen anything that. Was that true?
What?
Lattimore hurt.
Marshawn? He was. He didn't practice. I saw, but
so he's probably out for the year.
I mean, he wasn't doing that hot, so it's all right.
Achilles tendon
rupture. It's fine as long as we get Michael Thomas back. It's good. That's all we need. It's a little puzzle. It's gonna complete this Saints offense, and we're gonna go.
Yeah, that's what you're hoping for. That's what offensive coordinator keeps telling Sean Payton.
We just
even though he was held to like 1 catch for like 4 yards against the Buccaneers.
Because he was just a decoy. They won that game.
Cardinals at 2 and 1.
I feel like they're getting better. They have the receivers now. It's not just Larry Fitz anymore. DeAndre Hopkins is out there.
D-Hop?
He's doing good. What's his name? The fuck's the quarterback? Kyler Murray likes him a lot. He always throwing to him. I feel like they're gonna be good. I feel like that's where they are, 2 and 1. And they're only gonna get better.
My dad said, "Go Pack, go." No.
Oh, you're a Packers fan. The ones who eliminate the Cowboys every year in the playoffs, kind of.
Shut up. Not last year. Can't beat us in the playoffs if we don't make it.
We'll do it ourselves.
No, I hate the Packers with a burning passion, and I realized that when they played the Saints. I was like, oh, I want them to stop.
Stop, please.
Yeah, I was rooting for the Saints, I guess.
It's just your fault. Every time you're rooting for them against the Raiders because you wanted them to stop Darren Waller. You're rooting for them against the Packers because you wanted all Rodgers people, like literally his whole team, to not do good. And look what happens. They lose.
Lose for Lawrence.
Lose for Lawrence? No, that's not my team name.
Wait, who's going to lose for Lawrence? Oh, dude, that's going to be you?
No, I'm not you. I'm not turning to you.
Lose for Lawrence. Lose for Lawrence.
I'm better than this. Just trade me Gaskins, damn
Miles Gaskin. There was that damned old Miles Gaskin.
I need a running back. I need it. All right.
Panthers 1 and 2. Yeah, they're about that.
Terry Bridgewater is just not what they needed.
I think he just loves to check it down.
Yeah.
He's talking about the Cowboys.
Oh, lose for that's what they're doing.
Save $40 million. We'll see. Vikings 0-3. They're a little better than 0-3.
Yeah,
they're gonna get.
They lost Diggs, but they are still better.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe
Justin Jefferson is coming up.
sometime.
He's gonna show up.
Yeah, I think better than 0-3 for sure.
Texans 0-3, definitely.
They just had a really tough schedule in the beginning of the season.
Chiefs, Ravens, Steelers. Like,
it's hard. What do you want?
It's rough, man.
Just rip the Band-Aid off. That's what they did. It's like, let's give it.
All right, trial by fire. Also, Bill O'Brien. We could have used DeAndre Hopkins.
Yep.
Giants 0-3.
Trash.
They're worse than that.
They're trash.
They are just.
I had Saquon barking. And I was like, oh my god, somebody blocked for him. And what happened? He tore his ACL because you guys just wouldn't block.
Yeah.
Damn it.
That's what when Jason Garrett gets to your offense, man. Oh boy, does it not look good.
It does not. It's
And
trash.
Rams 2-1.
Yeah.
They look pretty good this year. I'd like to see them play someone like the Seahawks.
Actually test them?
Yeah, because they played the Cowboys, and they had a whole offseason to prepare, and the Rams have a better coaching staff. So that's all that was. That was completely scheme, and they just destroyed them, it seemed like, especially on the defense. It was blah, 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 blah.
defense, yeah.
And then they beat the Eagles. NFC East is trash besides the Cowboys.
Besides
the Cowboys.
Even though they're not even leading.
Besides the Cowboys!
The Washington football team is leading.
Hey, they're pretty good.
You just said they're
Imagine
trash.
what you do if you had Alex Patriots are 2-1. Yeah,
they're good. Captain is a beast. He looks beast mode against Superman. Cam is back with the Patriots. They look really good.
So, I don't know. I mean, obviously know how you feel about Tom Brady going to the Buccaneers, but I didn't like the Patriots while Tom Brady was there. But now that they're both in separate places, I'm kind of like not rooting for them, but I was like, I don't mind either of you now.
I hated you together.
I hated you together. But now that the Patriots have Cam Newton, I'm like, oh, I'm curious to see how that works. And now Tom Brady's in Buccaneers, I'm curious to see how that works.
No, fuck that guy. Get him out.
Look, I said,
I
said I know how you feel. And then the Chiefs 3-0.
Oh, yeah.
Better, somehow better.
They're really good.
They're gonna be.
They have the receivers, the line. They have the tight end, quarterback. They have a pretty good, decent defense.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you want? They're good.
Yeah, they're gonna be good.
Really good.
And Mahomes, I guess, was mad about how he played against the Chargers, so he just took it all out on the Ravens.
He's like, "Fuck yeah!"
Yeah, he's like, "I'm gonna throw these dimes out there. Anybody want D'Amico Hardman? Anyone want a little slice of that Chiefs offense?" When are the 49ers going to play somebody in December when they come through Dallas? I know they're playing Dallas.
I don't think that's one of them.
That's a for real opponent that they have on their schedule.
They also have the Chiefs.
That's nobody cares. Bills
3-0.
3-0.
Yep.
They look pretty good. I'd say about 12-4 would be their
defense
ceiling for them.
12-4, yeah. That seems like the best they're gonna do.
Yeah.
I don't think they will get that, but
Will they be? Well, we already talked about that. No, we're not gonna do it again. Raiders 2-1. I think they're less than that. I think the most that they'll win would be like 10-6. The most. I think more likely 7-9 or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think they're that good. They're just stupid. Yeah, they're just stupid. Stupid good.
Eagles 2-1 worse.
They should still getting hurt all the time. Their team is still getting hurt.
It's just
they're gonna need to bring in freaking that guy from Invincible. Is it Invincible?
Oh yeah, Vince Papale.
And then you bring that guy back in. Have an open tryouts. Everyone's getting hurt.
Picked up Greg Ward, former quarterback for the Houston Cougars. He is a wide receiver for them.
Okay.
He is a wide receiver in the NFL, and
yeah,
that they have like 2 of those right now. So I was like, Dallas Goedert got hurt too.
I saw that IR, right?
Yeah, he said he's out for multiple weeks. So
everyone I don't know what they're doing in Philly. They're just intentionally hurting their guys.
No, but it is something to do with your program. I feel like because there are certain teams that consistently have injured people.
Maybe it's
I just don't. It's just not. I know it's not a coincidence.
It can't be.
It doesn't make any sense.
Because everyone will be getting hurt the same if it's just by chance.
Yeah,
but
and
well, a lot of people are getting hurt because weird season.
Yeah.
But okay.
But like this happened last year, and the same thing was happening for the Redskins for a long time. And I mean, I guess it could still happen this year. But like I think it was like 3 years in a row they had the most injured players out of any football team. Sorry, the Washington football team.
I don't know who they are.
But you know what I mean. Like, and so I was like, that's something organizationally that they need to figure out. They need
what are we doing wrong?
Yeah,
let's break it down. And we need people not to be hurt.
And they cleaned house. They got rid of the head coach, the GM. Like I'm sure they got rid of some of their staff in there. So they figured that, and now they have a lot less injuries. The Eagles keep doing what you're doing.
I love it.
Keep doing
I mean, the Washington football team is still in your division.
Yeah, I mean, but they won't be good for a while.
I guess.
We got the 49ers 2-1, pretty good. Haven't played anybody. But
a lot of people are getting hurt now.
A lot of people are getting hurt, so maybe we'll not. See. Maybe like
I think they're going to be worse, a little bit worse, only because of all the injuries they've sustained and their program. I don't know what's going on with them either, but
who knows? No off season. Astros World Series bound.
Heard it here first. Astros World Series bound. Got it from the fantasy insider himself.
Yeah. So how did you know Devontae Freeman was gonna
be a starter? Yeah, you picked him up before even anyone else had a chance.
Yeah.
Some of us need running backs, Chris.
Collusion!
All right.
He's got Jason Garrett in his pocket. Yeah. So, but I think my theory is that Jerry Jones gave Jason Garrett a very important job to sabotage the Giants.
That's what he's doing. They look terrible. He's doing a great job.
He's like, you see Saquon Barkley there on the ground, just They edited it out because Jerry has that kind of power. But Saquon, he's like, well, you want to get paid this season, don't you, Saquon?
And you can just rest on the sideline, Saquon.
Yeah, this is a weird season anyway.
Look at our linemen.
Let that lineman get better, Saquon. They need this time. Let's think about you. And somebody said coronavirus rock. Is that a song? Is that like Jailhouse Rock?
Is it a bop, bro? You want us to play it right now? Is that you plug in your
SoundCloud mix?
The coronavirus rock over here, man.
Okay. The Falcons are 0-3.
Yeah, they deserve it. If they're blowing leaves like that,
they deserve it. Yeah, that's exactly it. I don't think Dan Quinn gets out. Maybe not even out of this season with his job.
Halfway, they just cut him. Just let him finish it.
No, I'm always down to say that if 3 games is what was going to change your mind, you probably shouldn't have kept him from last year. So I'm never about firing a coach mid-season. I think it's unprofessional. At the very least.
Because you have to bring in a whole new guy, and what is that guy going to do?
And it's just like, and you're going to do his job also now. Yeah. Pay him more. No, just do it. Interim, do it.
It's dumb. But I think he'll escape, but definitely fired after this season.
Yeah, and he'll be a coordinator again, and he'll make people forget about all the blown leads because he'll be good. They'll make them forget. It's like, well, they weren't in that Super Bowl up 25 points. Like, if you only take that into account, he's pretty good. Let's hire him. New head coach of the Browns.
Giants. They're getting rid of Jason Garrett after that.
Jason Garrett's not the head coach. He's offensive coordinator.
No. He's still getting rid
of Joe Jonas is the...
Joe Gimaggio.
Joe Jones.
Joe Mama. There's no app. Sorry.
All right. And Packers are 3-0. They look like 3-0. That offense does. I mean, I guess the defense made stops when they need to, and that's all you really need in the NFL. And I hate him, and I hope Aaron Rodgers breaks his collarbone.
He's just getting better. He can still sling it down there. It doesn't look like Drew Brees can still do that. No. But Aaron Rodgers is like 3 years younger. I guess 3 years before. Yeah. Drew Brees could still do that. He could still sling that thing. You know?
Could he?
Yes.
No.
He beat the Cow. No, they lost 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
No, actually, I don't know. 2 years ago they lost. 1 year ago before they won.
I don't know. I remember the 2 years ago one.
Well, yeah. So they definitely look like a good team. Yeah. They still score high scoring. They're doing it. They're doing their thing.
Yep. And I hope they lose. At least they'll lose in the championship game, and we'll make it to the Super Bowl.
And that's all that matters.
That's all that matters, because the Coyotes are gonna take them out finally. Maybe I just need one time.
They hadn't even made it to the playoffs last year.
Why, God? Why?
Just why?
All right. Well, that's going to be it for us. Anything else that you have to say about this week in sports?
Calling it right now, my fantasy team is going to go undefeated for the rest of the season. Not losing a single game. I'll come back to y'all, show you my record. It's going to be, how many more games you got in the regular season for?
I don't think any of it matters. You're going to lose this
I'm
week.
going undefeated, baby. Calling it now.
Okay.
Boom. Hot take.
All right, what do you
On the pod.
What are you wagering?
On the
What
PCast.
are you wagering?
Oh, nothing. Okay.
You have to pay $10 to the team with the best record.
Next year,
No, like this year for this season. If you
just
don't
one
go-
person.
Yeah, just one. Like whoever has the best record at the end, you pay them $10.
Oh, okay.
$5.
$10.
$5.
Okay, $5.
$20.
What? How do you where do you go with these numbers?
$7.
$10 done deal.
$7.50.
$10 done deal to the
Okay.
highest player. If wait, what was that thing? If I
you
don't go.
if you lose another game.
Oh no, never mind. What? No, never mind.
Okay, if you make it to the playoffs.
Okay, that's better. Going 0-3. Come on, it's
Yeah.
gonna be really hard for me to get
Yeah.
all the way back up there. Because that was pretty. That's
yeah,
it.
but that's it.
Going to the playoffs, baby.
Yep.
Make it to the championship game. We're gonna win.
Okay.
Despite everyone not wanting to trade with me. Chris, I'm looking at you.
I'm gonna check on it.
Dude,
I didn't give
don't
you
care.
anything. No
What do
one's
you
gonna give you anything. You're just gonna do it. It's
I
just-
am. That's all I need.
All right.
Right. All right.
$10. I don't know, to me, I guess, because I'm not the best record. Gabby's the only undefeated team.
Really?
She's 3-0, yeah.
Oh snap! Who should play this week?
It should have been me if it wasn't for the dastardly Darren Waller and Julian Edelman. They
They
did so
fought.
bad this week, and
They
it gets me
fought.
so mad, and she still won. It's fine. It's fine.
You're trash, garbage.
That is my name. Don't wear it out. And that's gonna be it for us, huh?
We out.
We're out of here, baby boys. Keep balling out there, big, beautiful baby boys, baller bees. I've been me. We'll see you next Thursday. Maybe, perhaps.
No, we won't.
Where's this one?
I need to go get a furrow start on the pit.